Worth 10,000. Oh. Dr. Giggletron. All right. Good deal. Come on. Gonna do this. And gonna do this. And this. Oh. Oh, actually, I should heal. Ooh. It does. Ooh, not when that happens. Eesh. Nice. Do, 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 do. Always wanted a gold firefly. It is
for bringing
sort
here,
of.
and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave Torrent. I wish
So
you
it
have
depends
fortune I have
at
none.
higher level. If you got to eke out every drop of damage you can, and so the main hand staff is the highest sorcery scaling, so it's going to do the most damage at its core. And then these stabs I'm using offhand as ways to boost various kinds of spells that I use. So the Moonblade is augmented by the staff in my offhand. And the moon spells are... the Twin Moon spell's a stupid spell. I don't know why I'm still carrying it around. I was experimenting with it and I never really got rid of it. It's not a particularly good spell. If I really wanted to do something interesting, I'd be going with a longer range spell that's better at catching guys like the archer I'm just about to have to deal with. Like, this spell's always fun. So that guy's just a huge pain in the ass. Yow. Yeesh. That hurt. Oh, thanks for the follow, yay. No. Anyway, magic is more complicated in sort of the planning, but less in the execution. Melee is less complicated in the planning, but more complicated in the execution. With spells, it's just like, don't get hit, stay far away, hit with spells. That's kind of the general gist of it, right? But for but for melee, because you're toe to toe, you got to be diving and jumping and rolling and whatever. Plus, with this spell, you can do things like this. Oops. The real catch is getting those guys down there if I want to. I don't. The real problem is the time it takes to cast some of these spells. works crap like that. Ouch. Ouch. Ah. Love it. Yeah, kill this guy. Oh. I don't have the... Yeah, I take it back. Now I have what I need to do it. Oh. 202 million. I think I need almost 2.5 now. Yep, about 2.5. Really what's happening is it's getting harder to do enough damage to kill things. Sometimes I respec a couple times during a game, but yeah, I generally will respec, but there comes a point when you don't really need to respec much anymore. My stats are so high at this point, there's not really a good reason to respec. Anything above 1645 is overkill for these stats, unless you have nothing else to spend them on. The only thing I could really jack up is either Arcane or Strength, and it's not a high value change. Unless I'm trying to do very specifically strength-based weapons. Which, I mean, there's an argument for it, don't get me wrong. More of these can I make? Oh, I can make lots of these. Alright. Like that. This should be these guys, and this is that. I don't need it right now. Oh! Oh no! That's so funny. It's so funny. I wasn't paying attention to my sleep rate, my sleep level. I just stopped looking at it. Oh, that's funny. Now, this is what I'm curious about. Is there a summon sign here? I'm not sure. Maybe it's not here. Okay, I'm going to pause here. There's I want to summon Millicent for all the fights I can use Millicent on. And I wasn't sure if it was that one or this one. Oh, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Oh, come on. Wait, where am I trying to... Oh, here we go. Get my bearings. Yeah, I don't know if you're still watching, but I hadn't done a caster, like a real caster build playthrough in a while, so I figured what the heck. Keep that catch pulled away from me. Oh, hello. Still not enough to level, that's the crazy part. Hold on, I have a dragon to kill, I think. Now, supposedly, there's 2 other places that you can summon Millicent. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, alright. I have summoned Millicent for all the things I can. There's neither of them here. Alright, fair enough. There should be a dragon up here I can kill. At least in theory. I'm never gonna get up there. That's really irritating. Stupid sheep were attacking me. Ugh. Actually, let's do this. Stop. That spell's crazy. I did a big chunk of a playthrough using just that spell. Oh, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. All right. Back to the city. So one mob between graces, which I find funny. Oh. Give Melina a summon. One interesting thing is that she has a killer healing spell that she'll use. So I'm actually just screwing around by trying to use this spell. So if you haven't done this before, this is just a little hint. You have to talk to this guy. It's the only time you ever have to do something like this. But you have to talk him until he has no more talk options. Then you still can't leave. You have to go up to try and enter the tree. And that's when you find out that it's surrounded by thorns, and you have to do this, and then you'll camp, and that will actually release you from the area. None may enter the Earth Tree. Yeah, we'll see about that. He's still locked in.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to prevent the thorns. A husk, the only way to become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Now, I bet that I'm going to get invaded when I get in here. So, let's make sure that we are good and set for that. Boss. No. Interesting. Alright. Then where do we go? Guess to the Forbidden Lands. It's like they're just lining up for me. Alright, well that works. Alright, so here's another hint that you may or may not have picked up on. It's very specific to this point in the quest line, or in the storyline. Don't go to the tower before you go and get the, oh, I should level. Don't go to the tower until you've gotten the, brace that the lift takes you to. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. It'll certainly work. Invigorating white-cured meat. You know what everyone needs? A somber 6. Hey, box. Alright, so it's super tempting to go down to the tower there. Don't. Do this first. I'll explain. It's when you see why, it makes a lot more sense, but... Okay, get that first. Ah. So, now the explanation. Once you kill these guys, right, once you kill these guys, it teleports you to the other end of the bridge. And it's a long run back. It's not a short bridge. You have to go way the hell down there. If you don't want to run that, you have to go back to the city. If you didn't pick up that Lost Grace that I tagged beforehand and said, do this first. So, yeah. Club Penguin? I don't know anything about Club Penguin, but I suspect so. Club Penguin. Not sure I even want to Google that. Is this the super hit point one? I bet it is. Yep, super hit point one. Alright, and now I can go back to the Forbidden Lands. See? Super easy. RuneScape. RuneScape I remember was a tabletop game. On this character, God, somewhere between... No! Damn it. Oh. Jesus. Should have gone the other way. Anyway, I don't know, 600 hours on this character? Some obscene amount. Now, what we're looking for is that. So this is actually what we want to mess with right here. But before we do that, I'm going all the way up. Spend out some of these runes. Phew. Alright, level up. What am I adding to? Strength. I need 2 million more runes for my next level. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's right. So, little hint. Go down this side. I haven't played any of the Dark Souls games. So I can't fairly compare them, honestly. But it's incredible. Yeah, this is my first Souls. I am not normally, you know, I've always been more of an MMO player since EverQuest days. I like the social aspect. I like all of that. And I don't even like for the most part, the first-person shooter, asocial kind of player, you know, battlefields in the multiplayer version. I like the multiplayer until cheaters show up, which happens so fast, it's kind of lame, right? I like the single-player versions. Yeah, the game developer, the companies, it's not the individual developers, the companies have destroyed gaming. You know, there are a few companies that get it right. Sometimes they get it right for one game, and then they just look for more. Yeah, I'd go back to the original Call of Duty, but yeah, Battlefield 2, that one was really cool. But I like the single player version, right? The exception is PUBG really hit a note, I think. But I've just never been a big fan of PvP. It's not. I'd rather cooperative, you know. Anyway, it's all good. I mean, but so many of the companies that make the games, they just suck the anything fun out of them. They just make the games disinteresting anymore. It's an opinion. PUBG blind spot? What's that? Interesting. For a long time, I think Bungie had really gotten games right. And I really liked the Bungie games. From Myth to Ghost in the Shell. They really did a good job. Marathon, all the marathons, they really tapped into adding interesting story elements to make a game like special. And Halo was the original Halo was the pinnacle of that. But when they went Xbox and Microsoft bought them out, like all big companies do, they destroyed what it was that made the game special. Eh. Binding of Isaac. Best ranged incantations. That's a good question, Sebastian. So I think the best what's it called? The Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear. Ancient Dragon Knight Lightning Spear, I think it's called, is freaking awesome. Hold on. There's... Sorry, I'm fairly distracted trying to navigate. I think overall that's probably the best spell. Multi-layered Rings of Light is actually really good. Oh. Oh, clench your teeth or something. Should be... There's Millicent.
To think, what could you know? Call upon. I heard indeed the Halic tree. I heard them.
Hey, Ghost. So the best way for me to answer it is to actually go to the spells, right? So this Knight's Lightning Spear, that's what I was looking for. Knight's Lightning Spear, multi-layered rings, Lanso's Glaive, ooh, Pest Thread Spears. Pest Thread Spears is top 2. Knight's Lightning Spear is top 2. One of those. If I did a top 5, it would be those 2. Frenzied Burst 3, multi-layered 4, and Black Blade 5. For offensive spells, anyway. Oh, you're welcome. Those 5 spells I will commonly have on my bar. The Frenzied Flame spell for range, because it's just super long range. Black Blade, because it's a 10% health drop opener in a fight, for like boss fights and stuff. Multi-layered rings, because it's a holy damage that's got great range, and it'll like, it chunks, it's like chunk 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 chunk, it'll keep hitting a ton, which gives it a lot of utility. And what was the other one? Oh, the lightning spell, Dragon Knight Lightning or whatever, is just a Death Knight Lightning, whatever it's called. That's just a fantastic damage, overall damage spell. Lightning is also does extra damage when something's in water or in a liquid. That makes it even better. Oh, so far to go. Hey, stop that. Yeah, I mean, it has its drawbacks, but honestly, it's the best laser in the game in terms of just straight range and damage. And because it's flame, it actually is a fairly effective attack spell in general. But Frenzied Flame tends to be a very PvP-oriented thing because very few creatures are actually affected by Frenzied Flame. That's the one major drawback. Alright, let's get this thing. I don't want to listen to this thing's bells going off. Actually, come to think of it, it's useful in this location. Un momento, please. I don't think I have anything with extraordinary range here. That's actually not bad, but get that just in case. Missed. There we go. Come on. I hate those fights. All right, so Speaking of laser beam. I hate those birds. It's hold on. It's Frenzied Burst is the name of the spell. And where do you get it? You get it from Is that from the prescription? Or is that from the tower? There are two places where the crazy stuff is, the frenzied flame stuff is. One of them is... Where is it? One of them is in this area. There's a town. The tower here. And then there's this town. In this area, there's a few of them here. No, it's not DLC. No, it's base game. This is one of the two places you find most of the frenzied flame stuff is in this area. And then under the city, I haven't been there yet, but if you go through the you go down into the city and just keep going down and down and down and down. You have to walk through the pipes and everything. You end up at the very bottom in a place called the Frenzied Flame Prescription. Anyway, down on the way there's this shaft you kind of hop around on, and there's stuff you can loot along the walls that you have to like go back into, and there are some of the things are hidden by the environment, so you have to get the creatures in there to attack you with their spells to break the environment so you can loot the item. But they're both in the base game. But it's faith-based. It's an incantation. It's not sorcery. And it's not like a high spell. You should be able to get it fairly easily. It's not like a... Yeah, it's not like a high-level spell or something. Oh, man. Alright, that's a terrible spell. I swear I used it previously and it wasn't that bad. That's weird. Alright, it'd be nice if you could summon Millicent here, you know? It would make sense. Oh, this is a DLC spell. This is Rings of Spectral Light. This is from the DLC. I got Telu. I did not mean to have Telu. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Ah, shoot. Cold is not my friend on this one. Cold is not my friend. Let's change some stuff up. See what we got. Sword chest. Oh, I already have it. All right. So... you... you... No. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. You. Instead of you, I want you. Instead of you, I want you. And I don't want you. I will go to the protection. I want you. Watch the health. Isn't that crazy? Alright, hold on. I want to make 2 changes. I don't like this order, so I'm gonna put in you, and then you, and you. Hey, John. Oh, thank you for the follow. And I did not mean to have you. I wanted you. Holy cow. Oh! Nope, shoot. Ah, those played well. No, my timing was off. Oh, risky move, risky move. Ah, no. Ow! Nope. What happened? No! Why did I suddenly turned around and, like, went the wrong way. Like, the target dropped, and so it spun the wrong way. Ah, I had that too. Alright. But, I messed something up. I forgot to have that when I summoned my Mimic. Let's give him some poison pots too. Oh, thank you. Sorry, just saw. Thank you for the galaxy. All I need now is a Hitchhiker's Guide for it. That was awesome. Let's see. All right. Yep. What? No, no. What? It wouldn't roll. What the hell? That was crazy. Like, I was... Alright. That did not go well. I'm gonna have to play this at least a little bit smarter. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can manage to not screw this up. Here. Here. This one. Back here. And let's do this. When it works, it's easy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It really... So, one of the big things is that this Roiling Magma really is one of the most underrated spells, I think. There's a bunch of reasons why, actually. First, you get a staff that augments it, and all the lava sorcery for that matter. 2, DLC adds a second charm that increases the potency of that spell. But if you wanted to, you can also use the Fire Scorpion. That also augments that spell. And they also both augment Blasphemous Blade. And then you can use the Flame O whatever me, the one that gives you power. That actually increases the Blasphemous Blade doubly because the fire and the melee. There's using a magma-oriented build is really, really ridiculously powerful. So all right. Now I bet I will get invaded. Yep. Incha. So, good stuff. Glad I got that out of the way, actually. Alright. Back to here. Gotta go after Melania. Is it actually... Oh, and... Yeah, that'll all work. Anyhow, so Magma, I think, is one of the more underrated spells, underrated categories. And, come to think of it, I could switch to the Magma Blade. Seriously? Hey, Anthony Romero. Romeo. cotton. Really? Aw, come on. Oh, caster. I've just been working on caster stuff. Not anything really crazy. I was using Frost, but then I was in Frost country, so wasn't really very useful. That's what I get for screwing around. That's what always gets me, right? I mean, that's what the game does. It punishes stupid. So, that's what I get. Look at that. That looks cool, huh? Well, I mean, it's a punishing game, but the game in particular is very critical of doing stupid things, like getting surrounded by low-level mobs, or trying to do complicated maneuvers when you're fighting a guy. And then you've got situations like this, where if I can place this and not hit somebody, I'll actually do more damage than if I place this and hit somebody. Just funny how the basics in the game work. Ah, I went too far. That's a bummer. Alright, well, just means I don't have to come back here. Oh, alright, Anthony. Yeah, once you have a cohesive build that's got, you know, synergy between all the parts, it makes most fights a lot easier. This is a kind of a hodgepodge, but because I can switch between staves and stuff, I can get some level of synergy. You know, this is really a magma build. You know, people use this, but I actually think Blasphemous Blade is a better choice. But to each their own. You know, I haven't messed much with the perfumer's bottles. Stylistically, that's not really my thing. Having said that, I don't feel strongly about that. Speaking of perfumer... think they'd know better.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait there. Well. Oh, aye. We're finished. The cursemongers have destroyed it, I beg you. You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands.
Right at Erica.
And if you should, then please give...
Alright, done with you. I really don't need to finish that place. Now we can go back to Grand Lift of Rold. I agree challenge is the point of the game, but I don't know that using a perfume bottle is a cheat. There are some interesting build ideas, but I don't have a strong opinion either way. I think a person should just play the game they like. For some people, it's going to be, they want to just kind of make their way through it and be done. Some people, they want it to be painful. Not me. I want it to be a challenge, but punishing, I think that just goes too far. But again, it's an opinion. Aww. Aw, poop. guy's hitting hard. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Now, can I remember where these are? Here. Just here, maybe. But I want to get there via... Hold on. Going up to 2 there. That's 1. I'm going to follow this way down, maybe to here. Maybe there? Does that look right? Let's see. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, so 1. No. It's like 2. Yeah, it's a little too high. Alright. If you go too far to the left, there's a big, like a ghostly dragon warrior thing. The demi-dragon. Those huge, giant, dragon-like skeleton weird things. Anyway, it's in like a really wicked spot. Oh, there's a guy with a chest. Rune 13. Cool. I didn't know there was a second one. I never really went through there before and watched. It's fire blossom though. Sort of a weird place to find one. But okay. Alright, have a good night, man. Oh, I did get this one right for once. Have a good night. We'll see you again. Thanks, Anthony. I'm actually going to call it here too. I got an early morning tomorrow. Board of Directors meeting. Fun stuff, huh? Anyway, be awesome, be excellent. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and a great Friday night. And I will see you the next time around. Thanks for coming, Lou, but I'm just about to log off. Be awesome, everybody. Be good to each other.